Did you have fun?
Yeah. Me and Blaine went on a date.
I was a bit much.
You guys, there's like a concept that Ayla recently learned from maybe watching like TV, but she was basically asking like, what's a date? When I told her what a date was, it wasn't that she was huffing, she was just like, you know, how come I don't get to join? When RJ got home earlier, he actually asked if he could take her out on a date. So yeah, he's off to take her to get ice cream, and oh, the little sweetheart, she actually like put on a wee dress for it. Meanwhile, Isaac and I are just getting washed. Be back.
Yes.
Hold on, Brian knows. Hey, I like your dress though. Did you have fun?
Yeah. Me and Blaine went on a date.
Yeah.
I have to ask you this. What? Me and Ella wants to go on an ice cream date once a week.
So today's workout, we're going to be doing the chipper. So feel free to join in with 100 air squats, 90 mountain climbers, 80 weighted reverse snow angels, followed by 70 dumbbell power snatches, 60 box step ups, 50 sit-ups, 40 plank walks, 30 high knees, 20 body weight man makers, and finally 10 push-ups. My two favorite things, Granny and nature. What a beautiful morning. See her like picking the wee leaves so she can get ready to make jong. I'm so excited to show you the DIYing I've been doing for the wedding. I told you guys that we decided to do a sand pouring ceremony in which the four of us all have like a little jar of sand, and we all pour into one container where it represents unity. And then separately, RG and I are also going to be doing something that's just for us, where we both light like a unity candle together. I ended up doing a DIY video because I was thinking maybe there's a lot of people out there who also want to do something like similar, and they want to save a bit of money, and plus it's actually really easy and fun to do. So stay tuned for a DIY video coming up. Maybe it's been up already by the time I upload this vlog. So these are going to be the unity candles that we're going to be using, and this is going to be our sand ceremony kit. We're making shepherd's pie for dinner, and the dogs get their miniature version too. So even their potatoes, I use a whisk to make sure it's really smooth. Little sprinkle of cheese. She's very excited. So over the weekend, I posted a little DIY video. It's nothing special, it's just like a very simple tutorial, but it just felt really nice. Kind of nostalgic. You guys are very sweet. You guys are like, oh my goodness, Bubs, you've exposed RG's name. We figured it's been like 4.5 years. But at the same time, we don't want to make a big deal, like out of like reveal this or that. If he ever shows up in the background, it's fine. Hello. Honey, she's been working on, wow, you've added a lot more since then to your story. She says her story's not finished yet, so we can't share that. She actually wrote a little like rundown of the day for the wedding. Can I read it? So it says, the wedding. The wedding starts at 11 a.m. People come at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. The ceremony starts at 4 p.m. Then the food comes at 5 p.m. Then they get married at 7 p.m. The people can do what they want and enjoy at 8 p.m. After a little bit of doing what they want and enjoy, they will start to settle down. After that, they will have a shower and brush their teeth. Soon they will get cozy and go to bed at 11. Wake up, then brush teeth, and then they will go downstairs and have breakfast. Then they will do whatever they want, and then they will go home. What a perfect wedding. I agree. Finish by 11 p.m. doing whatever they want? That sounds amazing. Maybe you could be a wedding planner one day. A few weeks ago, I started working on a digital painting. Typically when I do a painting, it takes me weeks to finish because the planning part is a part that I procrastinate with. I just want to go straight to like throwing the colors. This is what it looks like so far. And it's interesting because half the people who saw this instantly knew it was to do with inner child. About 3 weeks ago, maybe even longer than that, in the dream, I basically walked out of the door, and it was actually a windmill randomly, and I walked out and it was just this big grass turf area, and it was just a lovely warm summer's evening. I was able to meet this girl, and of course she was me, and yeah, I was able to like talk to her, thank her, and just tell her that we made it. Since that experience, which was so healing and without a doubt started creating new neural pathways in my brain, I just wanted to paint that experience because it was so beautiful. Because often, you know, especially when we're little and even as adults, like, we want someone to save us, whether you say it out loud or not. We want to be saved, and later on you realize you would always be your own hero and you would always be okay. Hence this painting. So I put some butterflies around to really indicate transformation and growth. But yeah, I've done the sketch and I'm just going to work on the colors today, which will be really, really nice. Before I start that, I want to share something really cute with you guys. So Ayla, a few days ago, Ayla was actually on my laptop and she was just typing away. I can totally imagine her as a wee wedding planner, but I can also really imagine her as a writer. Like, bear in mind, she just turned 7. And like, look at that! Hasn't been taught how to use like speech marks and whatnot, but her spelling really is advanced. She loves to draw, she loves to write, she just loves stories. This is what we have so far. Sometimes I get really like sucked in. I'm trying to like space myself out a little bit more, where I'll work a bit in the face, and then I'll work a bit in her hair, and then I'm gonna do the little girl. I'm getting there, guys. I really love working on the light. So I think about like where the shadows would be, where the light would hit the foot. And I try to use colors that's existing in the painting already, just so you get that bounce light. So you would sort of get that glow, sort of bounce back. I know I said I really don't like drawing hands and feet, and it's because I'm not good at it. My very wise friend Kyle used to tell me, if you don't like something, it means you need to work on it. Now, it depends what it is, but for a lot of situations, it is true. I used to hate doing push-ups, and now they're pretty easy for me. Well, if I go to my original drawing, which is, no, sorry, here. Originally, there was wind blowing the hair, and there were several butterflies. I don't know, I could put more butterflies. Yeah, I asked you guys to share some ideas, so I'm just gonna go through them. Flowers in the foreground would fill up the space and make it more beautiful. Soft glow of the hands, a representation of healing. Sparkles for the glimmers in your life around butterflies for metamorphosis. And maybe some obscure tiny stars in the sky. Oh, that's a beautiful idea. I like that too. Let the butterfly land on her hair like a blessing. I just want to say thank you so much, guys. Because of you, I just create better art thanks to your idea. I did try doing the butterflies, scattering them, but I don't know, I felt a bit much, basically. So instead, I had one butterfly land on her, almost like a symbolic gesture of like a blessing. And even one in the hands. We think of hands, we think of healing, we think of nurturing. I've got the flowers in the foreground. I was a bit hesitant to put the flowers because I didn't want to distract from what was going on. But it creates distance. Very subtle, like little stars in the sky. You can barely notice them. Yeah, overall, I just hope you feel really safe and in the moment. When looking at this painting, you can just almost feel a quietness. You know, the thing about art is it's always going to be subjective. Some of you guys immediately felt the inner child. Some of you felt it more as parent and child. So what I also did was I also changed the text. As you can see, it says, "You're my biggest adventure and my safe place." I can make this version too, if you guys prefer this message. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this piece. Like, this one means a lot to me because you don't realize how much your experience as a child really sort of sets a blueprint on how you will be as an adult. You have these hopes and dreams. Your journey is never quite as simple as you think it would be, and you make quite a few detours, you get lost. But the most important thing is that we learn our lessons and we find ourselves. and we start unlearning these lies that we tell ourselves, and we realize our worth. It's not that we need saved. It was just always up to us all along. We are the ones that save ourselves. I truly feel like we have an inner compass within us. If you sit quietly enough, it does speak to you, it does guide you. Because if not, we're so distracted by everything on the outside, and we think, oh, this is what we need. If I get it, I'll be happy. And then you'll get it, and you're not happy. Like, your inner child really is like the most true version of yourself before you got distracted by the noise.
I want to get pets.
I like your Domo voice.
Have a Chubby's voice.
Yeah, it's just Domo.
Ma,
She doesn't sound like that, no.
want treats, Ma.